Vili Fualaau is calling out the filmmakers behind May December. The ex-husband of late convicted sex offender Mary Kay Letourneau shares his thoughts about the film, inspired by the former couple's real-life controversial romance. Vili tells The Hollywood Reporter in an interview published January 4th, no one ever reached out to him for consulting purposes, adding, "If they had reached out to me, we could have worked together on a masterpiece. Instead, they chose to do a ripoff of my original story." The 40-year-old continues, "I'm offended by the entire project and the lack of respect given to me, who lived through a real story and is still living it." In May-December, Julianne Moore and Charles Melton play a married couple, Gracie and Joe, whose relationship made tabloid headlines because it began when she was 36 and he was 13. Natalie Portman portrays Elizabeth, an actress preparing to play Moore's character in a movie. E! News reached out to reps for Charles, the film's director Todd Haynes, and Netflix for comment on Vili's remarks, but has not heard back. Mary Kay, a Washington State teacher, was 34, and Vili was 12 and a student in her 6th grade class when they began their real-life romance. She served more than 7 years in prison after being convicted for second-degree rape and had to register as a sex offender upon her release. She and Vili, who shared 2 daughters, married in 2005 and divorced in 2019. Mary Kay died of cancer the following year at age 58. May-December screenwriter Sammy Birch told THR in November, "Certainly that's the seed of it, the big picture thing, but it was important to me that this wasn't the Mary Kay Letourneau story. It wasn't the same details. I certainly don't want anyone to assume that we're trying to say all these conversations happened behind closed doors. It's not." Todd added, "There were times when it became very, very helpful to get very specific about the research, and we learned things from that relationship, even in the ways that it differed from the relationship between Gracie and Joe in our film." In addition, Julianne echoed that May December, quote, "is not the story of Mary Kay Letourneau."